get that bag on the low. No, I had to get that bag on the low. No, I gotta get that bag till the day I die. Gotta get that bag on the low.
What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be walking you through a quick demo creation process that I just used to crank out the demo you just heard with the drums, melody, chords, and vocal. So to start out, I'm just going to show you what I did here for the drums. I have a basic drum rack here in Ableton called the Trap Rack that it just has like a bunch of my go-to like pretty basic trap samples. And I like it that way because it's simple, and when I need the idea, it's right there. I can just double click, it comes up, and I can bang out a quick pattern on my little MPK Akai Mini. And that's all I did here. So if I solo the drums, it's very simple. That's literally all it is. The more simple you keep the drums, the more intricate you can get with the vocals and the lyrics, and the more blank the canvas is for you to add in other elements and be creative. So that's kind of the methodology there and the mindset behind it. Second, I went ahead and I actually made some chords that were, again, very simple. I'm not a music theory genius. I just did a basic set of triads here. And that is just a contact instrument. It's piano in blue, which is a dope contact piano. And then I just have some basic EQing. I've got some randomness going on the velocity here, so you can kind of see. I've got the randomness turned up so it sounds a little bit more human. I offset some of the MIDI notes up here, so you can see they're not like right on the grid. They're a little bit offset. That was on purpose. And then I don't really want the velocity coming up that high, so I took this down to about halfway, and that's just going to make sure we don't get those really hard chords, because that's not really the vibe of this track. We want a more mellow vibe, and with a more mellow vibe, you're going to want lower velocity. So contact showed you that. I've got my beef rack here, which is just this preset of the beef OTT, and that's Ableton, just multi-band dynamics device, by the way. And then the Camel Crusher, which very sadly does not work in Ableton 11 anymore. It just comes up as a black box. It works. You just can't see anything. Like if you want to change anything, you have to use this weird looking Ableton menu. I was experimenting with that. Didn't sound good. And this, of course, is just the gold standard of adding character and retro feel to any instrument. Perfect on piano. Amazing on piano. Like, don't even need to touch it after that. So that was the piano chords. Now, a quick little hack that I want to show you guys is just the simple process of adding an arpeggiator to a chord progression. So you have your chord progression right here, and then I literally just copy and pasted the chord progression and put it on this track. And now I have the arpeggiator going. It's obviously in the same key, and it's just going to be going over top of the chords. And it sounds great because it's like already in key. So that was just an Omnisphere random quattro unison B. Like, I don't even know. I was just went into ethnic instruments, and started clicking away. And I landed on Quattro Unison B after like 20 different presets I tried. And that's just how the process is. You just cycle through until you find something, and then like I didn't tweak anything. Like I'm not really out here trying to mess with Omnisphere presets or anything like that. Like Omnisphere presets go super deep. So, and there's like thousands of them. So if you don't like it, just move to another preset. That's what I love about it. Next, most of the same processing, no retro color on that one. I didn't feel it was necessary. So yeah, there's that. Together. And then literally just sang the first thing that came to my head.
Get that bag on the low. No, I had to get that bag on the low. No, I gotta get that bag till the day I die. Gotta get that bag on the low. Get that bag on the low.
Just those backing vocals. I mean, that harmony would also sound great with like a flute or something. That would really complement it well. Vocal works just as well.
Oh, no, I had to get that bag till the day I die. Gotta get that bag on the low.
So yeah, I mean, that is just a solid hook idea that I can keep in my back pocket now. I can write a verse now if I want to and occupy this space. See, I already have the arrangement coming together. So the arrangement is already like, if I was going to put down flags to mark my sections, what I would do is just put like verse 1 there, and then this is like hook 1. Now I know that that's where that is, that's where this is, and then I know that I have another hook beginning right here. So what I'll add there is just hook 2. And so now I pretty much have my work cut out for me. If I want to write a verse, it's 16 bars long. All I have to do is write those bars, and then I can duplicate this if I want to and do another verse, and then have the hook, and there you go. It's like probably going to end up being a 2-minute and 30-second track. Perfect for Spotify, perfect length for streaming and dealing with people with no attention span. So, yeah, that's the process, guys. Let me know if you have any questions on this. Let me know if you learned anything. Drop a comment with your takeaways, because that's really going to help you digest the information. And it's also going to help other people who may have missed what you picked up on. So, yeah, just do us all a favor and share what you learned. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. All right, later.